Okay, welcome, Tech4O channel here. I'm Michael, and that's the subject of interest this time. This is an Android TV box, and it's capable of turning a non-smart TV into a smart one. Quite obviously, this one can color your life, looking into the design of the box. And it's interesting to see what this $70 model can offer. I can already say 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. That already sounds quite impressive. Hardware, software, gaming, app support, bunch of testing and tips and tricks. It's time to explore the H96 Max. A tradition here is to closely show you the process from receiving the box to bringing it into production. Like most of the other affordable Android TV boxes, it is quite an easy process, simply adding another device via HDMI to your TV. And, as usual, we begin with the unboxing. This is the most colorful Android TV box I've seen recently. Some kids may even guess it is a toy. Sort of a toy for grown-ups. I like the design of the cardboard, the thick material in particular, which guarantees the device is well protected. There is also a protective film applied on the top side. I'd say the build quality is wonderful and the design is also very attractive. If you want to impress the others, this color choice will certainly make a lot of your guests ask you, "What is that?" There's a display on the front showing the current time and a few other statuses, 3 USB ports on the right side, one of which is USB 3.0, a 4th USB port together with SPDIF-out, AV-out, LAN and HDMI are on the back. And I will underline, you can connect up to 4 USB devices. Air mouse, an external disk USB flash drive and a gamepad, for example. Choice is yours, and having that many ports is not easy to get in these small TV boxes. Hardware-wise, it is not shining that much. The CPU is 64-bit, running on 1.5 GHz, quad-core. It is not the quickest in the world, but it's perfect for multimedia and not too intensive gaming. It is part of Rockchip's 2018 CPU portfolio, so yeah, it is quite trendy as of the summer of 2018. The device is equipped with 4 GB of RAM and, the biggest surprise, 64 gigs local storage. That's quite a deal. The usual accessories are included, basic remote, and you may look around for a good, cheap air mouse alternative. It may be much more convenient. Check the description below this video for some good ideas. There is a power supply giving 2 amps at 5 volts and HDMI cable. Nothing more, and that's the standard equipment for most of the budget Chinese TV boxes. After checking the hardware, let's switch to software. Overall, it is pure Android experience. The launcher is sort of proprietary, and unfortunately, you are locked to be using this one. Nova, Apex and a few other popular launchers are crashing, and there's no chance of using them at all. To me, that's quite a big disadvantage. This device is not based on the TV edition of Android. We speak of almost stock image of the Nougat Android release, which has its benefits and disadvantages. To the minuses, we can point to the lack of DRM certification, which main implication is the lack of HD playback on licensed streaming platforms such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. In return, we can take advantage of almost every single feature of Android. And besides getting amazing multimedia experience, we can turn the box into a Kodi box, or a small home file server, or a cheap home PC, or Alexa-compatible command relay device, and so on. There are a few very interesting embedded apps, including the Netflix alternative based on peer-to-peer and called Showbox, which based on my experience, did not work that fast. You have to wait for a couple of minutes for the video content to cache, but if there is no way to run Netflix, then you may find it interesting. There are two separate apps for online TV, Mockdraw and Cloud TV, and you will be surprised how many channels are available. Again, this is peer-to-peer experience, and I'd say both of them are surprisingly good. These two apps are not available in Google Play Store due to licensing issues, and you can find links to them in the description below this video. Speaking of files, the ES File Explorer, that used to be among the best browsers until recently, is part of the preloaded apps. Concerning benchmarks and tests, almost no surprises. 1500 multi-core score as per Geekbench. Right after testing, the CPU temperature goes up to 80 degrees Celsius. In some occasions, this can result into underclocking the CPU, the so-called throttling, and you may feel some frames skipping. Antutu scores around 25,000, and I had to use a very old version of the test app because the newer ones weren't working. As expected, this box doesn't shine on tests, but this is not the reason to ditch it. Quite the opposite. Benchmarks are not always an accurate reflection of the true user experience. And all that is well proven by gaming. First of all, Bluetooth is embedded in this SoC, and that made the connection of my Xiaomi joystick very quick and very easy. Besides being fun, gaming on this box is actually good, and even blockbusters like PUBG and Knives Out can be launched and played. As part of the multimedia, everything up to 4K 30 frames per second is supported, even 60 frames per second on 4K if the codec used is 265, which is used for the GoPro Hero 6 when recording at that mentioned resolution. Smooth playback and plenty of well-known good codec features and no bugs. Online radio, movies, YouTube, kind of a full mix except Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. So if I have to rate this box, excellent choice for the price with all the qualities you may hope to get from a mid-range TV box. A special thanks to gearbest.com for giving me the chance to try one of their test samples. If you like to support the channel, then you may use the affiliate links below to purchase the H96 Pro H2. There's a discount included too. This channel also has Patreon account. We have plenty of goodies that come for free, such as the options to subscribe, like, and share this video over social media. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm looking forward to see you again over here. And before you hop on to the next video, would you please tell me one thing, which is your favorite Android TV box right now? That's all from my side. Have a great day and see you soon.